I have always been told that healthy sun gazing should be done around the hour before sunset and in the hour after sunrise. Please note that I am not condoning or encouraging anyone to stare at or gaze at the sun. The following is just my account of a choice that I made to look into the sun. A friend of mine had been encouraging me to sun gaze, and he felt it would be healthy for me. But for a while, I never gave it much thought. I would watch a sunset or two, but that was about the gist of it for me. After much time had gone by, for some reason, it was a little over a year ago, I was in the living room with my two boys, and I looked up at the sun. It was early afternoon on a sunny and what we would consider to be a clear blue sky day. I made several attempts to just stare at the sun. At first, I thought it was going to be impossible for me to stare at the sun this time of day with the clear sky. It was only after about 5 minutes, but all of a sudden, my eyes stopped tearing up, I stopped squinting, and I was just able to open up my eyes. What I experienced next was pretty unbelievable for me. The rays of the sun disappeared. Then the color of the sky was no longer light blue. As it began to fade into a deep dark blue, then a pinkish purplish color, more like a dark fuchsia. Then it grew deeper like a pinkish purple, very deep and dark. Then the sun disappeared, and there was a hole in the sky where the sun was supposed to be. Within that hole in the sky was the light blue color that the sky was just moments ago. There were no hints of the large golden colored disk in the sky or of the golden colored sun rays that were just beating down on us. I realized that the sun had disappeared and there was a hole in the sky, or that I was seeing through the sun. I excitedly began asking my children to look at the sun so that they could see it. For one, so that we could all share in that moment. And then two, to show me that I wasn't crazy, of course. When I finally looked away, I was seeing colors in my living room that I had never seen before. And that lasted for probably 30 minutes or so. My children did not see what I saw that day, but it was an amazing experience for me. Now, in that moment, I was told in a way that I could understand it. I was told by my integration that I was seeing a portal and I will one day travel through that portal. I do not know if the sun itself is a portal or if the portal is behind the sun. I was also told that for those who are fortunate enough to experience this, that they will be allowed to one day travel through the portal. I am sure there are those who will share a discrepancy with what I am about to say next, but I'm being told that this portal is a gateway to the 5D Earth. Although travel allowance to the 5D Earth is not limited to only those who have the ability to see it, but those who do have the ability to see it will one day be allowed to travel through it. While this may sound extraordinary, there are other gateways that exist for the same purpose. It was there in that moment that I asked myself, did they lie to us? Could this all be a reason why we've been told not to look into the sun? Was it so that this was not to be discovered? Although I performed this feat on a couple of other occasions shortly after, I didn't want to press my luck. I do know that people have had terrible experiences after looking into the sun, and I do know that everyone is not physically equipped to handle looking into the sun. And please defer to my previous disclaimer about the fact that I am not condoning nor encouraging anyone to attempt to do so. There are so many reasons why I say to question everything, and this is one of them. Question everything until you understand nothing. One cannot begin to be considered a genius unless they are one whose understanding reaches beyond this 3D world and beyond its laws of science and physics. This concludes today's Chronicles of a New Black Woman by Dar-Luz. Until next time, remember that the universe begins with you and I.